Now we completed the concentration terms, that is volume related and weight related. Once again I am writing number 1 percentage by volume, number 2 percentage weight volume percentage, number 3 molarity, number 4 normality. Molarity capital M, normality capital N. Now this side I am writing percentage by mass or weight, number 2 mole fraction, number 3 molality, number 4 ppm, parts per million. So these are the 4 and these are the 4. Total 8 concentration terms. These are completely volume related concentration terms. These are mass related concentration terms. These volume related concentration terms referred as a temperature dependent, and these are referred as a temperature independent. सो इतने तक तो हमको मालूम हो गया कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म्स दो प्रकार का रहता, एक वॉल्यूम रिलेटेड का, दूसरा मास रिलेटेड का। वॉल्यूम रिलेटेड का वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज, वेट बाय वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज, मोलारिटी नॉर्मलिटी है, और मास रिलेटेड वाला परसेंटेज बाय मास है, मोल फ्रैक्शन है, मोलालिटी है, पार्ट्स पर मिलियन, पीपीएम, पार्ट्स पर मिलियन। और ये पहला 4 जो प्रॉपर्टीज है वो टेम्परेचर पे डिपेंड करता है, और नेक्स्ट 4 प्रॉपर्टी जो भी है वो टेम्परेचर का इंडिपेंडेंट है। ओके, नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज रिलेशन बिटवीन दीज कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म्स, हाउ टू relate one concentration term to another concentration term, that is very important. Okay, now let us say relation between concentration terms, because in the question weight volume percentage is given to you, weight percentage is asking, or vice versa. That means weight percentage given, find the weight volume percentage. Molarity given, find the normality. Normality given, find the molarity. Mole fraction is given, find the molality. Molality given, find the mole fraction, and so on. In that situation, we have to know the interrelation between the all concentration terms. Okay. Now, what I am going to write in here, all the relations between concentration terms. One concentration term is how it related with the another concentration term. Okay. Now, the first relation between weight volume percentage and weight percentage. Weight percentage. Weight volume percentage is equal to weight percentage multiplied by density. Multiplied by what? Density. So this is the first formula regarding the relation between the concentration terms. Okay. Now, number 2. That means in the given question, weight volume percentage is given, so we have to find the weight percentage, density must be given. Or weight percentage given, density is given, then we can find the weight volume percentage. Okay. Next, now molarity, normality, the relation between these two. We know molarity is equal to W by GMW into 1 by volume in liter. and normality is equal to W by GeW. Remember, this is called gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight. 1 by volume in liter. Let's suppose equation 1, equation 2. Okay. Now, 1 divided by 2. Tell me molarity divided by normality. Volume gets cancelled, W cancels, so GeW goes to numerator, gram equivalent weight by gram molecular weight. Okay. Now from here, normality is equal to molarity into gram molecular weight divided by gram equivalent weight. Normality is equal to molarity. This is called N factor. This is called what? N factor. So we will discuss what is the N factor, how to calculate the N factor. I will provide in another video regarding the calculation of the N factor. Okay? Just you remember this formula. This is very important formula. What is the formula regarding molarity normality relation? Normality is equal to molarity into N factor. We will discuss what is the N factor, what is the gram equivalent weight. Okay? Now, this is the second relation between molarity and the normality. Come to next relation. The second relation regarding the molarity and the normality. And next relation, mole fraction of a solute versus molality of the solution. Now, mole fraction of a solute is equal to molality divided by molality plus 1000 by gram molecular weight of the solvent. Now, in case of aqueous solution, if the solvent is water, so we know what is the molecular weight of a solvent? That is H2O, molar mass 18. Okay, so this formula will become 55.1000 by 18, that is 55.55. In case of aqueous solution, this formula is valid. In generally, this formula is valid. Let's suppose solvent. What are the solvents? Let's suppose solvent is water. Water molecular weight is 18. Methanol solvent is there. Carbon atomic weight is 12 and hydrogens are 4, 12 plus 4, 16 plus 16, 32. If the solvent is benzene, C6H6, then the molar mass is carbon is 12, 12, 6 are 72 plus 6, that is 78, etc. In case of aqueous medium, we know solvent is water and molar mass is 18, so we can write 1000 by 18 directly. Okay. Now remember, it is not compulsory to remember all these formulae. There is a method to derive this formula also. There is a method to derive this formula also. Suppose I have molarity of a solution. Let's suppose small m given to you. Let's suppose I am deriving this formula. Okay. Molarity given to you small m. What is the definition of a molarity? Number of moles of a solute present in the 1 kg weight of the solid. That it means, what is the meaning of this? Small m moles of solute present in 1000 grams of solvent. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, what is the number of moles of solute? Small m. What is the number of moles of solvent? Solvent weight is 1000. Do you know what is the solvent? We don't know. Unless until if it is not mentioned in the question, we don't know. So I am writing gram molecular weight of solvent. If the solvent is water, then we can write by 18. If it is methanol or ethanol or benzene, respective molar masses, we can write corresponding to the solvent. Okay. Now, what is the mole fraction of a solute? The formula: number of moles of a solute divided by total number of moles, that is the solute and the solvent. Okay. So, mole fraction of a solute is equal to, what is the number of moles of a solute? Small m by total moles, small m, plus 1000 by gram molecular weight of solvent. Yes or no? So, need not to by heart this formula. It is very easy to derive this formula. Okay. If we forgot the formula, there will be no problem. But the concept should be very clear. The concept should be very clear. So, how many relations we completed? 3 relations. First relation is weight volume, weight relation. Second relation is molarity and normality relation. And third relation is the mole fraction of solute and molality of the solution. And one more important, this is a mole fraction of a solute. But in the question they ask mole fraction of solvent. Then how we can find mole fraction of solute plus mole fraction of solvent is equal to what? 1. This is the formula to calculate the mole fraction of solvent. Because it is only mole fraction of solute, not mole fraction of solvent. Okay. Now come to next relation. This is the second relation. This relation what? Relation between molarity and normality. This is the relation between mole fraction of solute and molality of the solution. What is this relation? Relation between molality and mole fraction of solute. This is already we know weight volume, weight relationship. Okay. Now come to next relationship. The fourth relationship, that is the molarity and molality relationship. The fourth relation, what is the relation? Relation between molality and molarity. Small m is equal to 1000 into capital M by 1000 into density m into GMW of solute. So this is the relation between molality and molarity. Small m is the molality, capital M is the molarity, D is the density of the solution, and gram molecular weight of what? Solute. So this is a very important relation regarding molarity and molarity and molality. Okay. Now don't be go for mug up this formula. It is very easy to derive also. Okay. How to derive this formula? Let's suppose density is equal to weight upon volume. Density is equal to what? Weight upon volume. Now here, what is the weight? Weight of solution. What is the V? Volume of solution. What is the D? Density of solution. Okay. Now, what is the weight of solution? Weight of solution is equal to, we can write weight of solute plus weight of solvent. Now, what is the molarity formula? Molarity is equal to W by GMW into 1000 by volume of solution in milliliter. Okay, this is the weight of the solute. Shall I write weight of the solute is equal to m into GMW into volume in milliliter divided by 1000. Okay. Now, what is the molality? Molality is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by weight of the what? Solvent in grams. Okay. Now here, this is equation 1. Let's suppose this is equation number 2. Shall I write 1 by 2? What is the 1 by 2? Capital M by small m. Capital M by small m. W by GMW will be gets cancelled. 1000 will gets cancelled. Weight of the solvent will goes to numerator and volume of solution will be in the denominator. So from here shall I write weight of the solute is equal to capital M by small m into volume in ml. Okay. So here we know weight of the solute. Here we know weight of the solvent. Okay. Now come to formula. Density is equal to weight of the solution by volume of the solution. Yes or no? Now density is equal to weight of the solution, weight of the solute plus weight of the solvent divided by volume of the solution milliliter. Now what is the weight of the solute from here? M into GMW into volume in ml by 1000 plus what is the weight of the solvent here? Molarity by molality into volume in ml whole divided by volume in milliliter. Okay. Now shall I write D is equal to M into GMW by 1000 because volume ml gets cancelled. Here also ml volume gets cancelled. Okay. Now from here capital M by small m is equal to shall I write D minus m into gram molecular weight of the solute divided by 1000. So you will get 1000 into D minus m into GMW by 1000. Okay, this is capital M by small m. I want small m. Small m is equal to 1000 into capital M by 1000 into density m into GMW. So this is very important relation. Once again I am telling this is a very important relation regarding the molarity and molality of the solution. Once we know the direct formula, we can incorporate the given data. So we can carry here small m, capital M, density and molar mass of, if the solute is known, we can calculate the molar mass. If the solute is unknown, so we have to calculate the unknown molar mass of the solute. Okay. Now generally molar mass is known regarding the known solute. 1, 2, 3. 3 unknown will be there. If any 2 known values are given to you, we can find the third unknown value. This is very important. So what is the relation here? Relation between molality and molarity. What is the relation between molarity and molarity? Molality is equal to 1000 into molarity divided by 1000 into density minus m into GMW. What is the GMW? Gram molecular weight of what? Solute. Gram molecular weight of what? Solute. Now come to one more relation. Molarity and mole fraction. Come to one more relation. Now, next fifth one, relation between molarity and mole fraction. Here What is the definition of molarity? It is the number of moles of a solute, number of moles of a solute divided by volume of a solution in liters, or 1000 divided by volume of a solution in milliliter. Okay, we know weight is equal to volume into density. Okay, volume is equal to weight by density. Instead of volume, weight of the solution by density of a solution, I am writing m is equal to number of moles of a solute into 1000 into density divided by weight of the solution. How to calculate the weight of the solution? Weight of solute is equal to number of moles of solute multiply gram molecular weight of the solute. Yes or no? How we know how to calculate the number of moles? Number of moles is equal to weight upon gram molecular weight. Okay, weight upon gram molecular weight. By cross multiply, weight is equal to number of moles into gram molecular weight. Okay, this is the formula to find the weight. So weight is equal to number of moles into molecular weight. In the similar fashion, weight of solvent is equal to number of moles of solvent into gram molecular weight of what? Solvent. So weight of solute plus weight of solvent is equal to what? Weight of solution. Generate m is equal to number of moles of a solute into 1000 into density divided by number of moles of solute into gram molecular weight of solute plus number of moles of solvent multiplied by gram molecular weight of solvent. What I am doing here, I am writing number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent dividing by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent with the numerator and also with the denominator also. Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent, okay, plus number of into gram molecular weight of solute plus number of moles of solvent divided by number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent, okay, gram molecular weight of solvent. Are you getting my point? LCM is same, n number of moles of solute plus solvent. Here LCM is same. Here LCM, here n solute plus n solvent will get cancelled. So now what I am doing, what I am writing here, do you know number of moles by total moles is called mole fraction? Shall I write mole fraction of solute into 1000 into density divided by what I am writing here, mole fraction of solute, x solute multiplied by gram molecular weight of solute plus x solvent multiplied by gram molecular weight of solvent. So this is the relation between the mole fraction and the molarity and mole fraction. So this is the another relation between the molarity and the mole fraction. Okay, so this is the important relations between the concentration terms. First relation, weight volume relation. Second relation, molarity and Armand relation. Third relation, mole fraction molarity relation. Fourth relation between molarity and molality, and the fifth relation is the relation between molarity and mole fraction. Okay. Now, after completion of concentration terms and the relation between the concentration terms, let we solve some numericals. The first one, how many milliliter of ethanol is added to 250 ml of a water? so that a solution of 80% V by V of solvent is obtained. Now 80% V by V solvent means 20% V by V solute. Shall I write like this? Because 80% solvent means 20% must be solute. Okay. Now this will be equal to volume of the solute, we don't know, by volume of the solute plus what is the volume of the solvent given to you? 250. Yes or no? Into 100. Okay. So it will be cancelled 5 times. So you will get 5 table will cancel. Okay. So 5V is equal to V plus 250. V, that is 4V is equal to 250. So V is equal to 250 by 4, that is 62.5 ml. 62.5 ml of ethanol when added to 250 ml of a solution, so that we will get 80% V by V solvent or 20% V by V solute. Once again, in the given question, solvent percentage given, but I have to calculate solute, so that I am writing 20. Here the formula V solute by V solution into 100. V solution, V solute plus V solvent. V solvent is 250 ml. Okay. Now come to next one. 30% W by V urea given to you, aqua solution, and density given to you. And what is the question? Find the mass of the solvents. Now first of all, what is the meaning of a 30% W by V urea? What it meaning? Means 30 grams urea is present in how many ml solution? 100 ml solution. Okay. What is the volume of solution? 100 ml. What is the density of a solution is given to you? 1.2 gram per ml. Do you know weight is equal to volume into density? Okay. So volume is 100 ml and density 1.2 gram per ml. So you will get 120 grams. This is the weight of what? Solution. Do you know weight of solution is equal to what? Weight of solute plus weight of solvent. What is the weight of solution? 120 grams. What is the weight of the solute? 30 grams urea is present plus weight of solvent. So what is the amount of solvent? That is 90 grams. What is the weight of solvent? 90 grams. Okay. Once again, 30% W by V यूरिया मीनिंग क्या होगा? 30 ग्राम का यूरिया 100 ml सोल्यूशन में प्रेजेंट है. सो वॉल्यूम ऑफ ए सोल्यूशन क्या है? इधर 100 ml है. डेंसिटी कितना दिया? 1.2 ग्राम पर ml है. सो सोल्यूशन का वेट निकालने के लिए वॉल्यूम मल्टीप्लाई बाय डेंसिटी. सो सोल्यूशन का वेट कितना निकाला? 120 ग्राम है. तो पूरा सोल्यूशन का जो वेट है, सम ऑफ द वेट ऑफ द सोल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट. So weight of the solvent, that is the urea, 30 grams. So remaining weight 90 grams is the weight of the solvent. Okay. Now come to next problem. 30 gram urea present in the water to produce 2 liter solution. Then find percentage W by V and also molarity. Now here percentage W by V is equal to weight of the solute divided by volume of a solution multiplied by, remember volume of a solution must be milliliter because the definition per 100 ml, the definition is per 100 ml. So what I am writing here, solute weight is 30 gram, solution 2 liter means 2000 milliliter, 2000 milliliter, okay, into 100. So 3 zeros gets cancelled, 3 by 2 nothing but what? 1.5 percentage W by V. 1.5 percentage W by V. And the next question, molarity. So we can find the molarity is equal to number of moles of a solute, volume in liter. Okay. Now what is the number of moles of a solute? Solute is urea. Do you know molar mass of urea? What is the formula of urea? Urea is equal to NH2 CO NH2. This is the urea used as a fertilizer in the agriculture. Okay, so CO NH2 taken twice. It is also written as a CO NH2 taken twice, whose gram molecular weight is equal to 60 gram per mole. Okay, this is very important. Now, the weight of urea is 30 and molar mass is 60. What is the volume here? 2 liter container. Okay, 2 liter solution. Now, 30 by 60, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 by 2, that is 1 by 4, that is 0.25 moles per liter. 0.25 moles per liter. Okay. Now come to next question. 5 moles of a glucose dissolved in 2 liter water. If the density of a solution is given to 1.5 gram per ml, then find the percentage W by V, percentage W by W and molarity. Molarity we can easily find because there is a number of moles of a solute we know and solution is 2 liter. Okay. Now here remember volume of solute not given. Remember. So what I am doing here, volume of solvent is almost equal to volume of the solution. This is very important. Because volume of the solute is not given, so I am taking the volume of the solvent is equal to volume of the solution. So the third question, molarity, we can find here, molarity is equal to number of moles of a solute is 5 moles. Volume of a solution in liter is 2 liter, that is the 2.5 moles per liter. This is the question number 3, third question. Now what about the percentage W by V and percentage W by W? Now here I am writing the solution here. Okay. Now, what is the percentage W by V is equal to weight of the solute divided by volume of the solution multiplied by 100. What is the weight of the solute given to you? 5 moles. 5 moles glucose. What is the molar mass of a glucose? That is 180. Do you know molar mass of a glucose? What is the molecular formula of a glucose? Glucose C6H12O6. Carbon atomic weight is 12, hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. So total 180. Molar mass of a glucose is 180 gram per mole. So I am writing 5 into 180 because to calculate the weight, number of moles multiplied by gram molecular weight divided by volume of a solution, nothing but the volume of a solvent, 2 liter, nothing but 2000 milliliter, multiplied by 100. Multiplied by 100. Okay. So 3 zeros will get cancelled. So 9 5s are 45 percentage W by V. This is the W by V. Okay. Now come to percentage W by W. Here weight of the solute divided by weight of the solution multiplied by 100. Do you know what is how to find the weight of a solution? Volume of a solution multiplied by density of a solution. What is the weight of the solute? Weight of a solute is equal to 5 moles, that is 5 into 180. Now weight of the solution is equal to volume of a solution is 2000 multiplied by density of the solution. Volume of a solution multiplied by the density of a solution is equal to weight of a solution into 100. Okay. Here also 3 zeros gets cancelled. Okay. That is 3, 6, 30. 30 percentage W by W. Okay. We can also calculate percentage of W by W with the relation percentage of W by V is equal to percentage of W by W multiplied with what? Density. If we use this formula, we can also find this one because the percentage weight volume percentage is 45, percentage W by W, what is the density given to you? 1.5. So here percentage of weight by weight is equal to 45 by 1.5, so you will get 30%. Yes or no? So weight volume percentage is completed, weight percentage is completed, molarity already we know, number of moles 5 moles, volume of a solution or solvent is 2 liters, so 5 by 2, that is the 2.5. Now come to fifth problem. 30 grams of urea dissolved in the 45 grams of a water. Then find the percentage mass, mole fraction of urea and also water. Now here what is the number of moles of urea is equal to given mass upon molar mass. Just now I told you what is the molar mass of urea, that is the 60. Weight upon molecular weight, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now what is the number of moles of urea? That is equal to, what is the number of moles of water? Given mass 45 by molar mass of water, that is 18. So 9 2s are 9 5s are. Yes or no? Now here what is the mole fraction of urea? Number of moles of urea divided by total number of moles, that is the urea plus and water. So number of moles of urea is equal to 1 by 2, total moles 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. So shall I write 1 by 6 here? So what is the mole fraction of water? Number of moles of water divided by total number of moles of urea and water. Number of moles of water is 5 by 2 divided by total number of moles, that is 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2, that is 5 by 6. Otherwise you can use this formula also, total mole fraction, sum of the mole fraction of urea and water is equal to 1. By using this equation also we can find the mole fraction of water, that is the mole fraction of water is equal to 1 minus mole fraction of urea. What is the mole fraction of urea? 1 upon 6, so 1 minus 1 upon 6, that is 5 upon 6. This is the second problem, but the first problem, find the weight percentage. Now what is the percentage W by W? That is equal to weight of the solute upon weight of the solution multiplied by 100. Now what is the weight of the solute is given to you? 30 gram. Weight of a solution means weight of a solute plus weight of solvent. 30 plus 45, that is 75 into 100. Yes or no? Now 25 3s are 25 4s are 3 1s are 3 10s are, that is the 40% W by W. This is the first problem A and this is the second problem B. Okay. Now come to 1.2 molar aqueous solution of urea has a density 1.25 gram per ml. Then find molarity. Remember, molar means molality. Molality given to you, density given to you, find the molarity. Okay. Now we know relation between molality and molarity. What is the molality? Molarity, small m is equal to 1000 into capital M by 1000 into density m into GMW of solute. GMW of what? Solute. This is the direct formula to calculate the molarity or molality. Okay, the relation is given here. Now here, what is the molality given to you? 1.2 into 1000. 1.2 is equal to 1000 into molarity by 1000 into what is the density given to you? 1.25. Okay, minus what is the molarity? That is to be find out. What is the molar mass of the solute? What is the solute here? Urea. Again the molar mass is 60. If you simplify this equation, you will get the molarity approximately 1.399 moles per liter. Suppose if I do not know this formula, then how I have to calculate the numerical. For such purpose, what we are writing here, let's suppose what is the weight of the solute weight. What is the solute here? Urea. How many moles of urea is there? 1.2 moles. So 1.2 into molar mass of a urea is 60. Okay, that is 72 grams. What is the weight of the density given to you? Okay, no need to calculate the weight of the urea, because directly we have to find weight of the weight of the solute is equal to 1.2 into 60, that is 72 grams. Okay, what is the weight of the solvent? The statement per kg, 1 kilogram solvent, that is how many grams of solvent? 1000 grams. So that what is the total weight of the solution? Solute plus solvent, that is 1072 grams. This is the total weight of the solution. Do you know the density of the solution? Yes. From the density of the solution we can find the volume of a solution. Yes. Density is equal to weight upon volume. What is the weight given to you? 1027. Okay, just wait. I have to find the volume, so I am writing weight upon density. What is the weight here? 1072 grams. What is the density given in the question? 1.25. So this will be the volume. Okay. Now come to the molarity. Molarity is equal to number of moles into 1000 by volume of a solution in milliliter. Okay. How many moles of a solute is present here? 1.2 moles. So I am writing 1.2 moles into 1000. What is the volume of a solution here? 1072 upon 1.25. Approximately, if you solve this again, you will get same answer. That is 1.399. Just like here, we got 1.399. So here, important thing is the time saving. While we are calculating the problem, we have to, if we remember this formula, well and good. If you do not remember this formula, no need to worry. Just go through your concept. Weight of solute, weight of solvent, weight of solution, then volume of solution. Once we know the volume of solution, simply we can calculate the molarity of the solution. Okay. Now come to next problem, seventh problem. Find the mole fraction of water in aqueous solution of 5.55 molar. So concentration of a solution is given in terms of molality. The question is asking the mole fraction of the water. Now we know mole fraction of solute aqueous is equal to, we know direct formula, molality by molality plus 50.55. Yes or no? Direct formula we know. Okay. Now what is the molality given to you? 5.55 by 5.55 plus 55.55. Okay. Now what I am taking the common here, 5.55 I am taking the common. Okay, you will get here 1, you will get here 10. Okay, so X solute in aqueous solution, you will get 1 by 11. What about the X solvent? X solvent is equal to 1 minus X solute. Yes or no? Here there is a formula. X solute plus X solvent is equal to 1. So here 1 minus 1 by 11, that is equal to 10 by 11. Okay. Don't go to, if you have any problem to memorize this formula, don't go for this formula. Directly go for the calculation point of view. How? 5.55 molar. What is this meaning? 5.55 moles solute present in 1 kg solvent. What is the solvent here? Water. So what is the number of moles of solute we know, number of moles of solvent we know. So we have to find the mole fraction of solvent, that is number of moles of solvent by total moles of solvent and solute. So we get the mole fraction of solvent directly also. Otherwise, if you know the formula, simply go through the formula. Once again, I am telling there is no need to memorize all these formulae, but only the thing is to speed up. Okay, so within short time of interval we have to calculate the numerical. That's why it is better to remember this formula, but not always compulsory. If we do not know the formula, then only we can calculate the numerical. But the thing is the time saving process, only thing. Okay.